are you doing, monkey girl? I put that there for me to sit on. Is that for you now? Okay, it's for you now. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am in this room for a reason, which I will tell you about in a moment. Hopefully, depending on how I edited this video, you just saw the decorating that I did for Christmas in my home, which wasn't terribly extensive, and there's a reason for that, which actually prompted this video. So stick with me because I have all of that to tell you, plus a little mistake I made. And we're gonna talk about motivation around the holidays. So the truth of the matter is that normally I absolutely love decorating for Christmas. I can't wait to do it. I'm usually starting like right after Thanksgiving, like sometimes the night of Thanksgiving, but definitely the morning after. And this year that was not the case. And so I was finding myself like feeling completely unmotivated, and that prompted this video. Also, while we're talking about that, while we're talking about motivation, I have been completely unmotivated to rearrange this closet here. So I figured I would go ahead and knock it out with you. So there's a whole lot going on, which is probably why I'm calling this a vlog. But we are talking about motivation because I was completely unmotivated to decorate for Christmas this year. And what I found when I really thought about it is that ever since we moved, which was like 5 months ago, I told myself at every holiday, which now I've gone through all the boxes, but at every holiday when I decorate, I'm going to purge. So I'm gonna get out all the decorations that I have, and I'm gonna just go through and be really super, like, I'm not gonna be picky at all. If I don't want it, if it's broken, right? If it doesn't suit my needs, if I don't like it, it's gone. And I had, you can probably hear Ken like walking around the room, so that's what that is. I found myself completely unmotivated to decorate, I think because I gave myself such a large task to do with decorating, and ultimately I did it. And I think I had 12 or 14 bins of Christmas decoration, and I pulled them all out last Thursday night. I went through every single bin. That was my goal for the night, not to decorate or anything, just to go through every bin and make piles. And that's what I did. And I had a carload of donations. So when I actually went through and decorated, which was, wait, when was that? It was Sunday that I decorated. I have more donations that are going because I did like a really rough, like I didn't go through any of the smaller boxes inside of the boxes. And what I found was that I had just given myself too much of I had put too much of a burden on myself to declutter and decorate all at the same time. So when I gave myself permission to not be perfect at it and to not do it all at once, that's when I was able to actually sit down and get it, well, not sit down, I had to stand up and do a lot of walking, but I was able to actually get it done. So that's what I really wanted to talk to you about today. And since I've also been putting off reorganizing this closet, that's what I'm gonna do. So really quickly, before we get to reorganizing this closet, I made a mistake. So this room, I had a nice, neat pile in the corner of all the stuff I had purchased as Christmas gifts. And the other night I came in here and I separated it all out by person so that I could start wrapping. Well, now I need this space to pull everything out of the closet. So I'm probably not gonna pull everything out of the closet like I normally would. I'm just gonna start rearranging and just pulling a few things out. So let's get to it. That was the mistake I made, but I hope you find some maybe motivation in my lack of motivation and understanding that it doesn't have to be perfect. And if you give yourself too much of a task, to break it down into smaller tasks because it's so much more manageable that way. So when I broke it down into declutter and then decorate, whereas in my mind it was I had to get it all done, like as I'm decorating I'm decluttering, and let's say like how it was going in my mind, that wasn't practical at all. Break it down into smaller tasks to be able to get it done. Okay, so a lot of this stuff I'm just reorganizing and making sure it's like fitting better. But now I'm to this, and this is the difficult part because this is my husband's stuff. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of like trying to go through it, because I know he's eventually gonna want to go through it, maybe, I don't know, I might wind up going through it in 20 years, we don't know, but I'm gonna get another box that all of this can fit in and just try to make it a little more organized inside the box and put the box or basket, probably a box, on the shelf. And then I've got a few things to get back in the closet, like, you know, tax returns and stuff. So that's where I'm at. I've got a lot more space, which makes me feel better. These books are eventually going to go back in my husband's office. He just doesn't have a place to put them right now. So, and then this is the few things of mine that are in here. So I'm just going to try to get something to contain that a little bit better, and then put the few things I have left back in the closet. And yeah, not perfect, but I wasn't going for perfect, right? I'm just going for better and more content. So here it is. It's not perfect, but it is a lot better. It's making me feel better, and that is the moral of the story, right? It doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to be good enough for you, and take smaller chunks. So that is the moral of the story, especially around the holidays, that it doesn't have to be perfect. Just start, right, and get it done, and break your tasks up into smaller, manageable, bite-sized pieces. And that way, once you get started, then the motivation comes. We never are just motivated for the sake of motivation, right? We have to get started and see some progress, and then the motivation comes. So my next task is to wrap all of these presents. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you next time.